Phil.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
And all right, here we are. Welcome to
Look,
the Red
I'm
Stew
gonna fall out my
Podcast.
fucking chair.
Stacy's gonna fall out of her
I
chair.
don't know
Here
if we
go.
have
All right.
intro music yet, but I know.
Working on it. Working on it. Yeah. So, hi Stacy, how are you doing today?
What's up, man? What day of the fucking week is it? I think it's Friday, right?
It's definitely Friday. Hell yeah, it's Friday. Love Fridays.
It all feels the same. Like, that's the weird thing about being in this quarantine, that every day feels exactly the same. But like, one thing that I've been thinking about lately is that before this happened, my life has always felt like this. So I'm questioning not how boring I am. I don't think I'm boring at all. But is there some things about myself that I should change?
But why though? Why would you want to change them though? Like, what do you think?
If your lifestyle gets forced into lockdown and it feels just as similar as everything else, like, is that an issue? Like,
That's a great point. That's a great point. Wow.
I'm thriving it, like, right now, and but I don't think that I'm not thriving, regularly either. It just I haven't missed a beat.
Yeah. Got you. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of damn sense. What do you think? Are you happy?
I don't put, a lot of people put a huge emphasis on, I do put a huge emphasis on my mental health. Don't get me wrong. But one of the things that I don't sit and question a lot of the time, because I know it can be fleeting, and I know it's happiness is a choice. It's a choice because it's all based off of how you're viewing your circumstances and how you're choosing to look at your reality. And so I don't sit too long in my feelings, I guess you would say. Because I know that I still got to get up, I still got to go work, I still got to do this, I still got to do that.
Yeah,
and
the grind.
People that grind, they don't think about that shit that often. They think about what they need to do, and then they execute.
Dude, I know exactly what you mean. Like, my buddy Andreas, he's been helping us out over there at Titan, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, but man, every day we come in here and there you are. You're just so focused. You're just and I'm like, you do so much, man. When do you ever take a break? I'm just like, I really don't even, bro. I just do it. Like, I enjoy my job and I just get it because if I don't do it, nobody else is gonna do it, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's like I know exactly what you mean. Just because been with Titan for like 5 years now, just as an athlete, so I'm not like this full-time employee or anything. And every time I show up for a weekend, I'm like, I gotta stretch. I'm about to see.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to see John and Sharice, because it's go, and I'm like, what just happened to me? I like it though. I think being around people like that can help take you to the next level in life.
Yeah.
And I'm just one of those people that can work really well alone and doesn't need. That's the mentality I have too. So when I work alone, I can just work, and that's. I finally took a day off yesterday. I've worked three weeks straight just sewing for 10 to 12 hours a day, sometimes 15. Whatever.
What'd you do on your day off?
Ate pizza. I laid in my bed and just ate pizza and slept.
Nice.
And took
Nothing
a bath.
wrong with that, man. Yeah.
You know?
Oh man, like laid in the tub and everything, huh?
Dude, I took the pizza in the bathtub. Shit.
All right, here's a question. Now, we all know that you've got some size to you. You got some mass on you. Did you fit in the bathtub, or were you like kind of sticking out? Like, how'd that
Dude,
go?
when I'm in the bathtub, it's like you just have to pretend. You just have to pretend like you fit, because it's like, oh, this is so. Because my shoulders are really
saying.
wide.
Yeah, and you want to like, and you see in the movies where they have those big ass bathtubs, and they're just like, but in reality, who the hell has that kind of a bathtub? So you're just kind of like, then you go back and you try to get in the water and shit. Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, you gotta like kick your legs up and shit. It just doesn't work. But so either the bottom of your body goes in the water or the top. You don't get both here.
Yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad you took that day off. How do you feel after that? I know you've been working hard.
Yeah, I've been working like crazy, and I'm feeling better. And I worked with a life coach last year, and one of the things that we put a lot of focus on was me learning how to pull back from situations. So not to completely drain myself, because I do have a prepondency to be extremely like abusive. And because when your pain tolerance is really high, you don't realize when you're treating yourself like crap, and I can get so focused and zoned in on what I'm doing that like I don't care about shit, like nothing else but that thing. And so I'll force myself to stop. But
that's good. I'm glad you did. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, learning how to be lazy and relax. Like my level of relaxation right now is just laying in bed watching something. So
are you on your phone too? I'm always on my damn phone. Like
dude, my fucking thumb is fucked up from being on my phone, so I've been like I lose function on my thumb quite often because I've broken this finger a few times. And right now it's just like it's acting stupid, so I'm trying to stay off the phone because I don't really like small talk and stuff like that. Well, there's nothing else to do. There is no other
I was just gonna say that everybody's on their damn phone because they have to be. What else is there to do? Like
there's no other socialization right now besides calling someone or seeing whatever. Or
seeing other people, what they're doing on social media. That's how we see now. That's how we socialize.
But everyone's like, everyone. It seems like everyone's calmed down a little bit with some of their anxieties.
Yeah, and they're starting to get tired of shit.
Yeah, that's that desensitization.
Yeah.
Desensitized. How would you say that? Desensitization? I don't know.
Desensitized, yeah. So we haven't even covered what we're going to go over this. You want to go over what we're going to talk about today? Then we'll just go ahead and get into it. That was our intro, by the way, everyone. We're just catching up. We hardly ever talk to each other. Besides, like, this is it. Like, So,
I really thought that it was weird how society is claiming certain things essential and non-essential. Like, we just had our beaches open back up today, but they're asking people to come to the beach and just go for a walk, and that's great. I fucking think it's weird for anybody to tell me anything that I can fucking do anytime, anywhere, any place. Like, who are you? But don't bring a towel. You can't hang out. No coolers. And it's just like, okay, you can fish, but where do you put your fish in? You can go swimming, but you can't bring a towel. Like none of it makes sense. I'm like, that's a great.
It's scenery at this point.
It reminds me of a mayor that just wants to look
around. Whoa.
Yeah, it's like a mayor that just wants to get reelected. He's trying not to piss everyone off or something.
Those checks came in now. Those checks came in.
Yeah, right. They're claiming places that are essential and non-essential, and I don't understand even how Amazon is treating that too. We had a video of a guy that was protesting people buying dildos. Well, then why the fuck are you selling them then? If you don't want us to buy certain stuff, then why are you selling it? Why are you taking my money?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the luxury of Amazon Prime right now is not the luxury of Amazon Prime, and I'm like, why did I pay $120 for this for a year, and I've got to wait till 4 weeks to get the thing I need? So I'm venturing out and ordering from other websites. Like, I'll get my dildo somewhere else. Okay, probably cheaper. Yeah,
I doubt that. Look, Amazon's got the lock on all the cheapest stuff. That's why we're always on it. Amazon's got all the best deals, man.
Took all 20 of those fists out of my cart. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what's up.
If you've ever looked at some of the stuff that Amazon offers, it actually is pretty limited in what they do offer. So
interesting.
But I'm hoping that I'm seeing a lot of great things happening. It said something. I read something that Texas is going to have like a soft opening or whatever of their state next week. It's so funny,
dude. Yeah,
they're treating states like they're businesses.
They're doing it in stages.
Yeah,
we just talked about for two things. First, the beach thing. Now, John was on the show today, and actually on Tuesday he did a Titan Talk Live, and he was talking about how some person in Texas got arrested for sitting on the beach with his daughter. Like because I guess they weren't supposed to be out there and all that crap. So this person was arrested in front of his kid for sitting on the beach.
Yeah, and you
That
have
kind
to
of
weigh
shit.
if like being in a space confined like that, jail or whatever, if that's even a good idea. So just stay at home and stay out of trouble.
Well, they're letting out people from the jails for the people that are actually have committed crimes, and this guy sits on the beach and they're gonna take him. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
that's just like what? Come on, man.
I
Come
saw
on.
a lot
All
like
right.
they released like Takashi 6ix9ine and
Idiot.
I was totally reading about something else, and then all of a sudden you start clicking on all these links, and then the next thing you know, like
Yeah.
you're looking at something.
You're down the rabbit hole.
I'm looking at the fact that like someone has a lawsuit that I don't even give a shit about. I'm like, why am I on here?
That's what I do, man. When I do YouTube, I just keep clicking. Those links pop up. But all right, so the other second thing to what you were talking about, the essential businesses,
Yeah.
and we just talked about it again. Did you know that the WWE is considered an essential business?
How is that considered essential? It's like entertainment.
No idea. No idea.
weird.
But then they got so they went into the mayor's office. I think it was here in Florida actually, and so they went in, and the next day they were essential, and then the day after that, I think it was the day after that, they actually fired damn near all of their employees. Like they let go like of a lot of superstars. Like they let go like Kurt Angle and a bunch of other people, like some big names.
Wow.
And they're supposed to do like these wrestling matches with no audience and just the wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of it's weird. I don't know.
Well, that's
right now,
probably their way of. I don't understand how a lot of businesses are. They're asking us for help, and they're offering to like match certain things, or they're asking us if we want to donate. Like, we don't have that much to fucking donate. Like,
Gotcha.
it's like an incentive because everyone's feeling like giving and taking care of their neighbor. But like Subway had like buy a sub and we'll donate a sub, and I'm like,
Gotcha. You're talking about big companies then? Yeah, big.
yeah,
ones.
a lot
Okay.
of. I'm talking about the bigger companies. All those loans that went out and went to a lot of the bigger companies, and I'm like, okay, cool. Those are places I'm not going to go to anymore because. But I think that moving into our new future, we really need to think about taking care of each other because we're really starting to see that we're not fucking taken care of. We are not fucking taken care of. Like, all these places decide to shut their fucking doors, and guess what? Sephora laid off all their part-time employees over a telephone conference, I don't know why. I can't really speak on that, but the people are not taken care of the way that they should be. And they want us to take care of each other. And I think that we're struggling just ourselves to take care of our family, let alone our neighbor. The checks are coming in slow for people. Unemployment is impossible to file right now. A lot of people are having huge issues.
It's locked up.
Yeah, let's bail out fucking Ruth Chris and their $50-$60 steaks. Fuck you.
Heard about that. Yeah, there was some sort of loophole that they snuck in there. It was supposed to be like businesses that have under 500 employees, I think it was, and they still got in there somehow. And I mean, that's a huge freaking company.
I just read a Facebook post about a woman that owned a pizza restaurant. She was like, it was beautiful and it was very vulnerable, and she was just pleading for help. She was like, please, I'm trying to keep my doors open. Please, if you could just order a pizza. And I was like, damn, I don't live there, but that shit.
Yeah, I know, right? You want to buy damn pizza just to help out.
Like,
man.
that shit hit me in my feels.
Yeah.
I'm lucky through this time that I have work, and I've always had tons of different things that I do, whether it was coaching or sewing or I'll go out and deliver food, and like we talked about earlier, last week, that I do have the ability to drive Uber. Not doing that right now, so I've just been sewing.
Gotcha. So are you man, how's that going right now?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's okay, Christmas time is like one of the busiest times of years for me, and that can feel extremely overwhelming. Because the amount of orders that they come in so quickly. And I would say that this is like Christmas
Every day times
like
10 or some shit.
part 2, like Fast and Furious,
Every day, yeah. So what we're talking about, for people that don't know, is Stacy actually sews masks that she sends out to people and
Yes.
she's been getting a lot of orders. So she's been helping out a lot of people. So very cool stuff.
Yeah,
It's a good thing to do.
I literally work nonstop. If when I'm done with all this, I'll show everyone how many orders I complete, and you'll be like, "Wow."
Damn. Yeah.
But yeah, my son's been helping me out with little things.
Put his
that
ass
he
to
can do.
work.
Well,
Nice.
he can't sew, but he can like do some of the busy work, and I could teach him, but you know he doesn't want to learn. Whatever. He's not a Versace. He's not a Versace.
Yeah. Not a Versace. There you go. Well, you're starting a business. It sounds like over there, like a little mass making business. That's cool. That's what it sounds like it's turning into.
Well,
I don't know how sustainable it is, but
yeah, there's a demand. So
Yeah.
even if I'm making hundreds, well, guess what? There's millions of people on the planet. You know. So if anyone can sew, this is a really good way to bring some money in for yourself and do something good and help people out. And whether you think it's effective or not, I didn't ask you that. Didn't ask you.
yeah.
So
It helps. Yeah. Otherwise, forget about it. Like,
Didn't
why
ask
would they?
you.
All right. So moving on. What do we got here? You got something in your
Sorry, I had something in my eye.
eye? little bit of irony there. All right. So what's up? Okay. So the next topic we're gonna talk about is. I forgot.
Well, we were talking about Uber, you know, like I thought
Uber,
it was a
yeah.
cool segue to move into the Uber.
Gotcha.
If you're someone that is out of work right now, is it a good idea to put strangers in your car and drive them around? It's one person sitting 4 or 5 feet behind you. I saw somebody with like a plastic partition they put up.
I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, bubble, like a little bubble. Hey man, that works.
Put
If
yourself
it works,
in
it
a
works.
fucking
You know?
bubble. Yeah.
If,
I mean, if that's gonna make people
there's no.
feel
Otherwise,
safer,
it's not gonna. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's part of the regulations. We have to be 6 feet from each other, and you know, if you don't have that, then you're breaking the rules. So.
Well, it's actually really slow right now, but if you are someone right now that's like, I need to figure out another way to bring some income into my life, and you don't have a car that's a piece of shit, go ahead and apply for that shit right now. So when that shit opens back up, you always have a way that you can go out and make a couple, 50 to 100 to several $100 in a weekend if push came to shove, And that's
And if you don't like dealing with people, they've got the Uber Eats too now. Like that is going strong right now.
I feel like I'm not a huge fan of that if it comes down to making money. If your anxiety exists in that place of, I'm putting complete strangers in my car and I'm really insecure about how to take care of myself, I've never had any issues. Even when I had an issue, it was a non-issue because I'll beat that little fucking guy up if I had to. Okay.
Well, you're a little different than the average person now. Come on.
I am, and I do not recommend. I wouldn't recommend like a real. Okay, when they're riding with me, they have no clue if I'm a fucking guy or a girl. I'm not even fucking kidding. The people in the back seat are quick to be like,
the shoulders, it's the traps.
Yeah, I can have my fucking wig on and a dress on, and they'll just see my trap in my shoulder, and they'll be like, "Sir," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm a girl." And I always do this. I feel like I do this like 15, 20 times a night. Sometimes I'll turn the light on and be like, "See," and they're like. They're probably in their head like, nope, still confused. No, the light did not help. Wow. Like, here, you want me to show you? Here. See, I'm a girl. Like, can you show me your genitals?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right?
No,
they don't say they don't say that. But
yeah, that's...
They don't say that, but they usually just like, the average person will just like apologize or just go, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah. I've been like in the car, especially like try to convince a fucking drunk person that you're this girl with a lot of muscle she's hitting on you. What do? I like women too, so I'm like, is that wrong? Is that wrong?
No, what the hell? Hey man, hey, if you take the bad with it, take the good with it too, man. Go for it. Hey, look, nothing wrong with that.
I picked up a girl that trains at my gym one time. She was drunk. She didn't recognize me because she's drunk. She's sitting in the seat next to me. So, you need to put your seatbelt on. I'm trying to help her put her seatbelt on. She looks at me like, Like, thank you. Because, you know, like, I'm touching your body, but I'm not touching your body trying to put your seatbelt on. And then she just, the whole time she's staring at me like, and she just, I think she said something like, you're kind of cute. And I was like,
oh, wow.
I was like, shit, you don't recognize me, huh? I was like, we train at the same gym.
Oh, so you knew her. Oh,
I know her because she goes to my gym.
That's a plot twist. Plot twist. Nice.
She didn't realize who it was. She probably has no recollection of that. But look, I'm not going to tell people that are drunk anymore. I'm just not. I'm not.
Dude, you can't like. I used to work security at a bar. Forget about it. They're unreasonable, man. Like you're literally out of your mind just for a little bit. You know. So that's a real thing.
Dude, it's not even drunk people. It's just people that don't have the. They don't have that reality in their head that there's people out here that aren't. There's women that aren't super feminine. I'm not. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I do with my hands. What do you do? How can I be more feminine? Y'all tell me, huh? How do I sit?
Dude, you sit the way the hell.
I don't know.
like Chris D'Elia said, remember? He said like this. She sounds like this. With all together. I was just watching the special.
The more together that you are.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then and the more spread out you are, the more bitch you are.
Well, I'm like all of that shit. So.
There you go. You're everything then.
Yeah. Right. But yeah. So I've had some really cool experiences. I think it's a really good way for people to bring some money in. If you're willing to give up your weekend, sometimes, yeah. Can be very lucrative. Right now, not so much because there's nothing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah. Wow.
I get tipped pretty well. I can't. It's nothing for someone to not tip me like $20. I mean, I've been tipped $50. I've been given like $100 just for taking care of someone that was sick and throwing up. The funny people are cool. Are the ones that are like, I'm gonna tip you real good, and then like they give you like $5. Like,
yeah. Smooth talker. $5.
Yeah.
Yo, here's a question now. When's the last time that you did Uber? Was it before or after Corona started hitting?
I think it's been the last night that I did it was about the end of March, and I went ahead and worked a crazy shift because I was like, they're gonna close everything tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and just make that. It was St. Patrick's Day weekend. It was that weekend. Yeah,
that was. That's usually a really busy. Was it busy for you that night?
It was weird. It was a weird little night.
That's what I'm saying. Like it had to be like up until like February, late February. Like that's when people started doing the whole distancing thing.
Yeah.
And so it's got to be a different experience. Yeah, it's like if you were to do it right now, like it would be so freaking weird. You know, like what the fuck? It would be so weird. Just because of all that stuff.
There was still a ton of people out, but you know, on the average night of working, 7-hour shift, you might pick up. I might do like 15 rides, if that. I picked up 15 people or something, you know. So it's not that bad, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. Moving into the new phase of our life. I might take some time off and focus on my YouTube channel. And, you know, we got this podcast now. And I've been writing a book for a long time. So I really want to put some time into that. Might just do a little bit over here and there.
Tell me, what do you do on your YouTube so people that are watching this will know?
Just reviewing products and a little bit of vlogging. I'm basically eating shit and telling you if I like it or not. I mean, I'm not saying that we have the same taste. Senior X. No, I'm just kidding. My ex is cute. Can you edit that out? Fuck him.
I might not. I might leave it in. We'll see.
Yeah, he looked like a girl kind of though. I hope he saw that too.
That does not surprise me one bit. Does not surprise me one fucking bit. I'm telling you, you're gonna have yourself a little boyfriend that you can just pick up and put in your pocket, and you're gonna be like, take him out and look at him, and then put him right back in your pocket when you're done doing that.
At least I know that he won't be out here running around, you know.
Oh shit! Hey, you know what? That's some psychological shit. What you just said right now. That means something.
I like the smaller men because they don't try to compete. They don't try to compete. So I don't know. They're cute, like little puppies.
There you go. We all like puppies. Now, are they Chihuahua puppies or are they like pit bull puppies to you?
They're like adorable little. They make me soft. Something that's very gentle and soft, it'll bring out that side of myself. An
See, that's what I'm asking because
like myself.
Go ahead. Oh.
Someone that's aggressive like me, it would just be like World War II.
Yeah, just button heads. That's why I mean you butt heads sometimes. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I'm asking what kind of cute because like it's are they like little puppies to you because they're weak or because they're cute? But it sounds like you like them because they're cute, which is cool. That's cool. Yeah. Or both. Or that. Okay.
You know, if you're really honest about some of your likes and your dislikes, I've learned.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right.
I've learned that some of that shit is like deep seated in your past, and it comes from the fact that you absorbed some type of abuse in your life, whether it was from someone that was bigger than you, and I've had guys stand over me with their fist balled up, but I learned that like you're not safe at all. Like I know I'm safe, but I learned with my ex that even if you're someone that I am physically stronger and bigger than, it doesn't mean that they won't physically try to. Yeah. So I'm always in control. I mean, but you know, if a little guy kicks me or something, it's like a toddler. Like, did that toddler just kick me in the shin? Like,
gotcha.
You know, so that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, so you got like a little bit more control of any situation pertaining to that. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I know I could hurt you.
Yeah, that's why I asked because, like, you know, I ask things jokingly around, but like, I know there's things, behind what you're saying, which do make sense whenever we talk them out, like that.
Yeah,
makes
so I gotta be gentle. I have no choice but to be gentle because emotionally I know I can hurt you, and physically I know I can, and any other possible way. So it forces me, it challenges me to be gentle. So it's good training.
You are making
basically it's good training for me to be.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're making a lot of submissive men. Like right now, if they're watching, they'd be rolling over and showing you their little
like
bellies
this.
right now. Oh, Jesus, or that too. Oh man, that's funny. All right.
I'm just kidding. My rent's due.
Dude, all right, so you guys know how to get a hold of Stacy, fannypackstacy on Instagram. And what's your handle on Facebook?
fannypackstacy, and then if you just want to search me on my YouTube, you can just look up my name, Stacy Masita. And
gotcha. That's on your Facebook too, right?
If you want my Cash App, that's fannypackstacy as well.
Oh boy, get some gifts.
Let me know.
There you go.
Let me know.
And then go ding 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 ding. There's the money sign. You can put the little.
I'll always have a job just because of my genitals. I'm just kidding.
You know what? Hey man,
I wonder right now how many people have turned into like doing cam stuff. You know? Like,
you know, I think everybody is gonna have an OnlyFans account. I don't have one yet. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Not like to do anything sexual, but just like to do like funny stuff, and just maybe somebody will pay me for being funny. You know,
people will pay you. People will pay you just for like squishing apples. People will pay you just to like measure your biceps against theirs.
Wow.
There's some weird fetishes. Whatever you feel like you're comfortable with, just create that, and then
What does it have to be a fetish though?
You'll find your cult.
I mean, what does it have to be a fetish though? Like, what if because that's a way to connect with somebody one-on-one, right? Exclusively because they're paying, and then so you have a smaller audience that's more into you. Like, does it have to be sexual?
But what isn't based off of sex?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like, say there's somebody that has, it's just like bodybuilding. Like, say you got a badass bodybuilder trainer, they open up an OnlyFans. Why? So he or she can get like exclusive. You can get exclusive access to that person and their workouts. It's just like any other app. If you want to use that platform
but I guess
format,
that's not the typical, way
yeah.
that people.
Yeah, for sure. OnlyFans is sexual. I was just, it makes sense though. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a great idea. I think it's probably just a cheaper way to have a website without really dedicating your time to a website.
Oh, yeah. I'm just giving out tips. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, that's an easy way.
That's
it's a really good platform.
Excellent idea.
Oh yeah.
You don't ever see me doing workout videos. Like, it's super rare. I used to.
Yeah. From what I've seen, like, you can just put out a video, and if anybody wants to see this video of you working out, just a regular workout, $5. Bam.
Yeah.
There you go. And people would pay that. You know what's up. So go for it, man.
Yeah.
fannypackstacy. You guys know.
There's so many ways to make money if people just open up their mind to it, and it doesn't have to be based around sex. And I really don't want to walk down that. I don't really want to go down that path right now in my life.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to guide you to the light.
I don't have problems with people. Well, I'm always thinking about sex, so I'm trying not to. Okay.
Goddamn.
And you're talking about memberships and shit. And this guy wants to keep my fucking dildos from being sent to me. Like,
oh, the Amazon guy?
Damn. Fuck that guy. I blocked him on every social media platform.
That's hilarious. And I'm gonna put a little video right.
Every time you see my hand disappear, see, I'm not even wearing pants right now, but every time you see my hand disappear, you don't know what I'm doing.
You're gripping the dildo for comfort. I know. You're just squishing it just a little bit to feel good.
Like, if people want sex advice, don't come to me. I'm gonna be like, throw them against the wall. No, just kidding.
Oh, goddamn. Okay. Well, we see every time we do a podcast, these guys out there and girls are learning more and more about the things that you like. So they're gonna know everything. That's cool. So next time you have a date, they're gonna know exactly what you like.
You're not.
No, I know that.
Look, the guy that I'm seeing,
I got it.
I was like, okay, I said the guy that I'm seeing. We're not seeing each other. I could see anyone. But the guy that I've been kind of talking to, I don't even know how to, like, what levels there are anymore. But I'm like, did you watch my podcast? And he's like, no, I didn't watch it yet. And I was like, oh, okay, well, from now on, there's going to be secret words in the podcast.
Oh, shit.
And they're going to form a sentence eventually. And if you can't form that sentence, you don't get to fuck me.
Damn, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. This guy better want it. He's going to want it.
Secret words, panda. I'm just kidding.
Panda. What was the first one? Well, now you got to do the first word.
There isn't.
Is the second episode.
But I was like, I mentioned you, and you're not even watching my shit. Like, okay, whatever.
Damn. So he would never get it then because he never got the first word because it doesn't exist because he wasn't watching.
Yeah. So all 6 of our subscribers right now, you're all eligible to date me. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys can get it.
Tell your husband.
Or like Chris D'Elia says, y'all get ready. One day y'all might be able to bust. Oh, damn. All right, so what the hell were we talking about before we went here?
Yeah, we were going to talk about some of the, like, weird Uber stories. And, I picked up this, like, little dude, on the topic of little dudes as well. I picked up this little guy, and I picked him up from a gas station, and he needed to go to this other gas station. Not to be stereotypical, but he worked there, okay? And instead of getting in the back like a regular person, he sits next to me like a fucking psycho, And he's just, the whole time, he's just like, he's staring at me like this.
Oh, like a bird and shit, having to turn his whole head. Okay.
Yeah. And he had this, like, really, really soft, meek way of asking me he could pay me for sex. Which, I'm not offended.
Because your story was like this, and then all of a sudden it's just like fucking overdrive.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not offended and I'm not upset. But he won't stop asking me.
Oh, that's rude.
And I'm like, no. Rude. And I'm trying to drive.
Yeah.
Driving is, don't text and shit, but don't ask me for sex either while driving. And so I'm driving, and he's just like, he's saying it so, like, far, like, underneath his breath, and it's like,
I have to hear it. Give me an example. Let's hear it. How do they sound?
He's just like, can we have sex? I'll pay you. Like that. And I don't know if women have figured this out yet, but there's a way for guys to be douchebags, sort of, kinda, and make it look like they're not being that by, like, taking something they would say in a normal voice and whispering the shit. Like, no, you're still a douchebag whether you say it with this tone or that tone. Passive aggressive. All right.
Gotcha.
It's just a passive aggressive way. I mean, I'm not offended. Been plenty of people that asked me if they could have sex with me for $0. So. But
I like how you put things in a perspective like that. Okay.
It's true. It's true. He's
Wait,
just saying what's on everyone else's mind. That's it.
So he was a little bit braver than most, but more soft spoken than others.
Dude, I don't know what it is about them Indian dudes, but they love it. They love it. You know, they love muscular females. So, but I knew if I had to, if he did kind of make any advance, that you know, I could hold him up against the window while I drove.
Gotcha. Yeah.
While I drove,
and not
where
even
I
drop.
needed to go.
Yeah. And still be fine. Gotcha.
Not afraid
so
to do that.
It wasn't that big of a deal. Gotcha.
Not too big on people sitting next to me while I'm driving.
I was gonna ask about that. Yeah.
It's just the last time I picked up this couple that was arguing, and girl's drunk as shit. She was drunk. It was their anniversary. They're fighting, and she's crying. She's sitting next to me. She's crying, and I'm like, "You gotta put your seatbelt on," you know. So I'm trying to help her put her seatbelt on, and all of a sudden she takes her seatbelt off, and then she's trying to open up my door, and I'm like, "Look, we're not commit suicide right now, okay? We're not," because I'm thinking she's just upset, but really she was feeling sick and needed to throw up, just couldn't verbalize it. So I pull over, she throws up, and then she's fucking laying in my lap, and I'm trying to drive, so I'm like driving like this, because I'm just happy that this bitch is like passed out, and she's shutting the fuck up. So I'm like, just do whatever you want, but she's like rubbing on my leg and shit, because she probably thinks I'm a dude too. She's looking for my dick, and I ain't got one.
You should have had your dildo sitting right there. Damn it, Stacey. You missed the chance, man.
Look, you had to be professional. Main thing is getting people home safe, you know what I'm saying, and taking care of them if they do get sick, because I got a kid. I wouldn't want someone to just like speed off or something if my kid made some stupid mistake and drank way too much or something. So but she was being a bitch, but she's fucking drunk. I don't know if that's how she is in real life. Probably. I don't know. But,
I don't know, man. Alcohol changes you. That's like one of the worst drugs for sure. And it's the most legal and celebrated of all drugs. But no, like all the craziness like that you just described, like the fact that you're trying to still get them home safe, like that's good stuff. You know, that shows you're a very
and I don't drink
person,
too often,
you know?
so giving up a Friday or Saturday night, it's not a big deal to me. So
yeah. There's that grind we were talking about. You're just making sure you got paid.
I'm making sure my motherfucking kid's fed, because he's got a fucking dad that...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
Let me pinch this little piece of skin between my eyes. His father.
I feel you. It's Friday. This is this Baby Yoda cup right here. It ain't got Kool-Aid in it. I'm just gonna say.
I'm
all right, so guys. Oh man, right now? Are you gonna stay up for the rest of the night or whatnot?
Yeah, I'm gonna once we get done, I'm gonna work until the morning, and then go to the post office and go grab some groceries. So I'll just stay up all night.
You've got like the complete opposite shift than I do. Whenever you talk about like dealing with the coronavirus thing, like I'm still working, you know, 8 hours a day every weekday. So like I feel it, but I don't really feel it unless after I come home, then I feel it. But like during my day, I see it. Like I'm out there and you know I'm driving around before I go to Tampa, Channel Side, downtown, and all that stuff, and it's so fucking empty. And then you see people out there with face masks on, and it's like shit, man. Like the landscape has really changed. It's still kind of weird, man.
Yeah, it's a wild experience, even just going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
You're afraid. I never felt like I would be it would be more acceptable to fart than it would be to sneeze. Like,
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes complete sense. Yeah, hell yeah.
Or
get beside somebody. Yeah,
or
or just like stand too close to somebody. Yeah. You remember being in line and somebody being right up on your ass, and that's rude, but people still do it. Nowadays, if somebody were to do that shit, everybody would stare him the fuck down. So yeah, everything, you know, it's changed big time.
Yeah. I'm not struggling with it too bad, and but it's also my mentality of adapting to whatever the circumstances are. We can't control the climate in every situation, so the weather's
Damn right.
that's why it's called like weather in the storm. You know, like you just gotta go through it.
Oh, it's gonna rain. We still gotta live in the rain. It's all good.
Yeah, just look for an umbrella. If you can't find one, then you're gonna get a little bit wet.
Yeah.
There is a lot of good to come out of this. I think when you go through something really tough, it just strengthens like the bonds with the people around you. That's what forms a real bond, going through something hard and someone just existed in the space next to you, or somebody was there for you. It creates these really cool memories. And yeah, so this is life. You're either Les Brown says you're either on your way to a problem, you just left a problem, or you know, like
every day's a problem that you're
so it's always going to be something. So, but I think the people themselves, not necessarily like these big businesses and corporations, but I think that the people themselves are learning how to unify a little bit better. It does seem like a lot of us have a lot of a difference of opinion, but let me put up a post that I need something, or that maybe you need something, and watch how many people probably, you know, send you a message in your inbox, even though maybe you voted for Trump. Like, that shit isn't important. At the end of the day, it's like, this is another human that hasn't had a meal or needs some sort of essential item, and I'm not gonna, you can't borrow my dildo. So stop asking me, Art. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna paint flowers and stuff on it for you, but never mind. You know I like to draw.
Can we please call this episode dildo?
Dildo, storm of dildos. I was gonna draw smaller dildos on your dildo, but now you don't want me to.
Draw one like hitting my face right now.
Have you seen that meme of that baby? That there's a meme. There's a baby. He's laying down. And then there's a dick drawn on the side of his bed, on his face, and it says, "Nobody passes out at my house."
Yeah, nobody's safe. Yeah, I saw that. Like, damn, that's some cool shit.
That's one of the two things that I've seen. One of the three things that I've seen come out of this whole situation, like you said. One, everybody is more conscious of health and hygiene.
Right.
Everybody. I don't give a shit if you're somebody that lives in a trailer somewhere and you're not getting, locked down and all that stuff. You know what's going on and what people are doing to take better care of themselves. Two is memes. You know what I'm saying? Like, memes have gone up so freaking much, man. And then
what
three,
did you say,
like,
the what?
Memes, like the jokes and all the funny, witty shit. Because we have nothing else to do but sit around when we're home because we can't go out, and we just sit there and just try to make some humor and enjoyment out of anything, and it's getting pretty damn funny out there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you can't laugh right now, that's an issue.
Damn right. And the third one was, like you said, we're feeling all this together as a human race. We're all going through this shit. Everybody's affected by it. Like, everybody. Like, even if you're, like I said, like, even if you're somewhere where you're not locked down and all that shit, your Amazon package ain't getting there as fast as it used to be. Like, everybody's feeling something from this situation. So we're all like you said, we're all unifying.
And this is when I feel like your true strength gets tested. Your strength isn't tested on a day-to-day basis when all your bills are paid and it's a nice, 72 degrees outside with a perfect breeze and a little bit of overcast. It's tested when things aren't in the greatest condition. When you're having to source something from yourself that doesn't always exist on a regular basis. It's asking something more of you. That's what strength is, when a situation is asking you for more, whether it's more energy or more patience, or more kindness. I question my kindness sometimes, how I can be more kind. That's one thing I think about.
Yeah.
Because not hurting people, for the longest time, my level of kindness was not to hurt you. That was my kindness. That was my gift to the world. Till I could learn I was never an abusive or really mean person. It was just, I'm just a very high energy, aggressive female. So my kindness was to not hurt people, to not cuss you out, to not hit you when I want to not do this, not do that. But there's levels, and now kindness can be more of an action for me but it's learning to allow it to be in action and to not be. Because my level of kindness is now like, I'm not going to hit you, but I'll beat that person's ass that's fucking with you. You know, like, it's just stupid. So, but how can I do something kind for you? You know,
that's good. I'm glad you moved on to that, because the other level of aggressiveness that you're saying, that's a way of protecting yourself before you get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You're already lashing out and being the most aggressive person in the room, so nobody can be aggressive to you first and hurt you first. That's what that is.
Well, no, I never really lashed out at people. I've always been extremely controlled because I'm disciplined enough to stay away from things. But it just always took so much concentration. It just always took so much out of me. So now it's learning for me to not even, the level now is to not even feel that aggression. And I don't. Because I don't care.
I don't think I guess I didn't know the aggressive Stacy, maybe? Or I've always met you, I always thought you were quirky and funny. Like, I've never thought of you as anything but, like, just a nice, quirky, unique person.
No, I'm going to fight everybody.
Well, you know me, bring it on, girl, what's up? I guess maybe my personality is kind of like, you know how I am, shit.
If it was up to me, I would walk around with a constant, like, arm windmill. Like, you know?
Just this floppy ass dildo just smacking people? Is that what you're trying to tell me? God, today, we're gonna name this episode dildo Uber stories or something.
I would
strange,
take one of those suction ones and put it on my head and just
like a
slap
unicorn
people
dildo.
in the face. What'd you say to me? What'd you say to me? Is that a dildo?
Stacy, your dildo right there. 6 feet, Stacy. 6 feet. Shit.
Look, I kind of want to see if mine will attach to my forehead now. Like, I don't know.
Do you have one with a suction cup on it?
Yes.
Do it, dude. Do it.
I do.
Oh man. I don't share that many posts now. If you do that, I'll share that post.
I can't. That's like, you can't share a picture of a dildo, can you? Hey, look, I did see this meme though. This video of like one of them dancing flowers, and someone had their vibrator next to it, and the vibrator was like this, and the little plant was playing the saxophone, and it looked like they were dancing together, like a little concert.
Holy shit! Wow, that's adorable. That was on social media.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can probably find it on
I guess
YouTube.
You can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. And Twitter lets you do anything, just so you know.
Twitter.
All right.
I want to see your Twitter page.
Yo, we're running on 48 minutes now. You want to wrap this puppy up? I know we are.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed. Thank you anyone that's sharing it. I truly appreciate your time. We enjoy doing this, just hanging out, offering some entertainment. I love seeing all these people with a skill that are sharing their talent to people. You know, these DJs are like doing free DJ sessions online. You know, we're just trying to keep up that thing in people, you know, like that little bit of hope and give you a little bit of entertainment and something fun and hang out.
We're making our own.
Fuck.
Yeah,
we're
making our own virtual communities now.
Sweatpants.
Yo, girl, check this out. Booyah! What's up?
You can't battle me in these Snoopies.
What? I got unicorns on, man. This could be your dildo on your forehead.
Your shoes have dildos on them.
Yeah. So keep an eye out. I'm going to segue from that into, we might be doing some Titan, kind of like little videos, group videos, where we're going to be doing some stuff, going live, and people can join in. So, you know, we talked to Big Drew today and John about that. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, and if anyone's interested in anything Titan medical related, feel free to reach out to them. They are open right now. They are based in Tampa, but they do service nationwide. And you can go in right now and get like a shot of glutathione or vitamin C or
immune
zinc.
boosting. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Zinc.
So just a single shot, so you don't have to buy one of the big vials. But if you live somewhere out of state, you can get the bigger vials of it. So up to you, really. But anything that's going to keep you guys healthy, I want you here. I want you to stick around.
There you go. That's so sweet of you. And also, just so you know, the way Titan administers it, like full, like a face mask, shield, gown.
Yeah.
You know,
full
it's a
PPE,
medical clinic. They're gonna
full PPE.
Yeah.
OSHA standards, probably.
There you go.
They do everything right. You don't have to worry about any of that, you guys. I've been with them for, over 5 years now, and I'm healthy. So.
Good stuff. Super healthy. All right, so we're gonna wrap this sucker up, and we appreciate everybody that's watching and listening, and sharing and tagging and subscribing, and we're gonna keep doing this as long as you guys are watching.
That's our feminine hand. Bye.
Oh, there it is. All right, bye. Have a good night, Stacy. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, everyone.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.